All right, so this is the OptiCut Dimter S50. This turns your saw motor on. This current cut list, I don't have any fixed links programmed yet. I've got a random link set up from 10 inches to 200, and we're going to trim cut 1 inch off the front and back. Okay. So if the board is good, you don't need to put any marks on it. You just set it in and you hit the button. So the board's been measured currently. Measured at 92. We're going to cut a 90. Called the random length program. Just try to cut the longest possible. Now if we put a crayon mark on here, it will cut on the mark. So let's try to do a little bit down there. A little more rough and stuff. So let's just say we've got a split here, and we just mark it like that. If we got a short good part, you would just put another mark on it. That way they'll put a good part in that area. Let's say we got a defect here. We're going to chop a defect out. Just go like that. Now you can come on pause for a second. You can see on the screen here, zoom in a little bit. We saw my 2 crayon marks there. You can also go to the gear and get a little bit bigger picture of what it saw. So waste, good part, waste, good part. So that's the random link program. Now let's add some fixed links. So now we've got a board with a couple marks on it, like we're marking out a defect. And we're going to set up some fixed links. So I'm going to turn off random link, just like turning that little mark on. We're going to go to the fixed link column, and we'll add some parts in here. We got 45, 90. Let's do a 20, maybe a 32. You can put your parts in order, smallest or largest to smallest, or smallest or largest. You can activate all by hitting this button here, or you can just turn them all off, cut a part on the fly. Let's say you need some 12-inch pieces. You can just cut a 12-inch piece real fast. Let's just activate these guys. Now the machine cuts by priority, so normally you want to value your longer links a little bit higher. So if we started at $1, we can go maybe like $1.20, $1.30, maybe $1.50 on that, and that's price per inch. So it's going to give you the highest dollar combo amount solution. If you want to cut for best yield, you'll price everything at the same value. But most of the time people want to go after their longer length. So we're going to scan this board and see what we get. So I'm going to pause it for a second just to show you what we've got. So on this first zone, we only had so much room to work with here. So saying we had 32 inches here. We got a 1-inch trim cut. So I decided to make a 20 out of that one. Okay. And then on this next zone, we made a 45. That was just pretty much the best we could do out of that board. I'm going to reset this and throw some other scenarios in here. So I just reset that board out of the buffer. Just going to go back home. We'll go back up to our list and we'll play around with some stuff here. So let's say we've got a 12-inch piece in there. Let's get this back in order here. And we'll just give that 50 cents just so we don't put too much priority on it. Let's see what type of solution we get on this one here. Pretty much the same. Didn't have enough room to get the 12 in there because of our trim cut. So trim cuts are here. I've got it at 1 inch, and we can lower that down somewhat. Keep track of all of your lineal feet, number of boards ran. Now this is, I reset this earlier, but I've been playing around with it. So it's saying I ran 21 boards. Our yield is 92%. We ran 117 total feet. Usable was 108. So this will keep track of all of your yields, lineal feet, square feet. Do a reset here, that wipes out the stats. But 99% of the time you're going to be in this fixed length screen or the random length screen. This is your saw off button.